RoxWorld and John Walsh, Most Wanted.
It's always a pleasure to come to South Florida. This is my base. And I get to come home not just to see friends and play polo, but I'm here really working, partnering up with these different countries to do what we did on America's Most Wanted. So we're expanding America's Most Wanted to the world's Most Wanted, to Latin America, Central America. Also met with some British people today about doing Great Britain's Most Wanted. So I'm here working.
And the two of us. It's got to be a team.
That's right. Here's the Most Wanted lady in South Florida right here. In a good way.
Yes.
In a good way.
Right. Thanks, John.
I'm John Walsh. For 25 years, I've hunted fugitives all over the world. Tonight, I'm taking you along for the ride. I'll show you the uncut, true stories of how the world's most wanted criminals, the most elusive, the most cunning, and the most dangerous, were caught, cuffed, and convicted.
This really doesn't seem like we're at a real Miami kind of a location. Nice, sunny, gorgeous day. This is dark, it's evening, and it's eerily lit.
Yeah,
but it's cool.
Yeah, we're talking about, you know, this is a pilot that I'm doing for Fox called The World's Most Wanted. So America's Most Wanted has been so successful in the 23 years that it's been on. We've caught over 1,000 guys in 35 countries. And so now Fox is asked to do a pilot for The World's Most Wanted, tell some of our most successful stories, and take it to other places. There's interest from Australia. I recently did some shows in Cambodia, in China, in Japan. And, you know, the world is becoming not just a global community. The bad guys know no boundaries, and they go anywhere. And so now the world is saying we need to profile our worst guys, and so we're shooting this pilot here in Miami. You know, I'm from South Florida, and I love to do things here. So,
well, you know, I've wanted for a long time to come and see what your set was like, because it amazes me that you've captured the love and the attention of not only, you know, Florida, but now the world. I mean, that's such an exciting thing to me, that you could really be doing this. Now, will the police come to you from different parts of the world? Or?
They have. I've done cases in the last several years with Scotland Yard. They came to me to do cases. Last month we shot a show in Lyon, the headquarters of Interpol. And Interpol is linked up with America's Most Wanted on our website, and they're going to feature some of my most wanted on their red list. So the world's different police agencies have come to me over the years, very supportive of the show. I mean, we're not law enforcement. This is, you know, a television show. But I think we've earned that respect and that credibility. So now many of these police agencies have said, hey, show us how to do it, put your bad guys on the world's most wanted, and hopefully we can make the world a smaller place for some of these really nasty guys.
Now, how come you're not using your favorite word like scumbag?
Well, yeah, but I'm talking to you. You're a lady, and I respect you.
I love that when you say, let's get the scumbags.
Well, we just, for example, we just did that show in Cambodia, which was really heartbreaking, about sex trafficking. And 5 guys got caught while we were there that week, and they were the world's worst scumbags. American pedophiles, British pedophiles, guys that had come from the rich West to prey upon little Cambodian children, 6- and 7-year-old boys and girls. So those are the real scumbags, and those are the guys that I hate the most. So I think we're going to make the world a much smaller place for really bad guys. I'm working very closely with the Port St. Lucie Police and with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, because this is a story of a woman who 10 years ago was raped in Palm Beach County, beaten, had the courage to come forward and was going to testify against her rapist. Her boyfriend that she had met a year and a half before kept saying, don't testify, don't testify. Everybody wondered why he didn't want her to testify. The day before the trial, she wound up murdered. Now, 10 years later, the guy was convicted by a wonderful, tough female prosecutor. The rapist was convicted. Now, 10 years later, Rick Bradshaw's Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office has spun all this information, and it's come to light that the boyfriend was a friend of the rapist, that it was a contract hit, and that he molested the dead women's 2 little girls. So, you know, he's on the top of my most wanted list. Now we have a name, now we have a face. I'm going to make the world a much smaller place for this scumbag, and to honor this woman who gave her life to get justice, to do the right thing.